All right, let's get right into it. When I say the word health, what's the first thing that pops into your head? For most of us, it's pretty simple. It just means not being sick. But what if that's not even half the story? Today, we're going way beyond the yoga mat to unpack a much deeper meaning of health, one that comes straight from yogic philosophy.
So you've got two very different ideas here. On one side, there's the standard biomedical concept. No disease, no problem, you're healthy. It's pretty black and white. But then you look at the yogic concept, and it's a whole different world. Health isn't just about your body. It's about this incredible state of unity, a seamless connection between your body, your mind, your intellect, and your soul. It's about being whole. And what's so fascinating is that this ancient idea isn't some fringe concept anymore. I mean, look at this. The World Health Organization, the leading global health authority, defines health in a way that's remarkably similar. They call it a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. So we're talking about a global consensus that mirrors a wisdom that's been around for thousands of years. Okay, so if that's our goal, this holistic state of well-being, then the big question is, how do we get there? Well, this is where yoga enters the picture. And believe me, it is so much more than just stretching into different poses. If you go back to the source, to the great sage Patanjali, the whole purpose of yoga is actually mind control. Yeah, you heard that right. The ultimate goal isn't about getting flexible or building abs. It's about achieving this profound unity between your own individual soul and the universal consciousness, or Brahman. At its core, it's a discipline for the mind, which, let's be honest, is something we could all use in our hyper-distracted world. And this quote just hits the nail on the head. Those physical postures, the asanas, they aren't the main event. They're just preparatory actions. Think of them as the tools you use to get your body and mind ready for the real work, for that deeper journey towards unity. So the goal is unity. But here's the thing. There's more than one road to get there. Over the centuries, different schools of yoga have emerged, and each one offers a unique path to that very same destination. First up is Ashtanga Yoga, which was actually compiled by Patanjali himself. It's this incredibly comprehensive 8-limbed system that gives you a really clear step-by-step roadmap to enlightenment. Now, we've actually created a whole separate detailed explainer on Ashtanga, so if you want to do a deep dive, the link for that is right down in the description. Next, we have Hatha Yoga. The name itself is a dead giveaway to its core idea. Ha represents the sun, which is like your soul, and Tha represents the moon, which is your mind. Hatha is all about using powerful postures and breath work to create a perfect balance between these two energies and awaken that inner power coiled within you. And then you've got Vinyasa Yoga, which is probably the style a lot of you have seen or even tried. This one is super dynamic and energetic. The whole game here is synchronizing your breath with a non-stop, flowing sequence of movements. It's that beautiful dance-like connection between breath and body that really defines the practice. This table really lays it all out for us, comparing the three styles. You can see Ashtanga is this deep, internal practice, really for those on a serious path to uniting their soul with the universal. Hatha, meanwhile, is fantastic for beginners. Its focus on mindfulness and posture is perfect for developing mental focus. And then Vinyasa, it's very physically demanding, aimed at internal purification through that synchronized flow. But you do have to be careful, because that intensity can come with a higher risk of injury. Okay, so let's bring all this ancient wisdom back to right here, right now. Because even though these philosophies are thousands of years old, their practical benefits have honestly never been more needed. I mean, just look at the sheer range of applications here. We're talking about everything from helping to cure and prevent disease to simple stress release. It's used to enhance performance for professional athletes and dancers, and to improve emotional intelligence for top-level managers. Major corporations are even building it into their executive health programs. And, of course, at its heart, it is still a powerful path to enlightenment for anyone who seeks it. And hey, if you need any more proof of its global significance, look no further. The United Nations has officially declared June 21st as the International Day of Yoga. This is a clear signal that this isn't just some passing trend. It's a globally recognized system for human well-being. All right, this is where it all comes together. We know true health is holistic, and we know that yoga, at its core, is a discipline for the mind. So, the question is, how does this ancient toolkit hold up against our biggest modern-day challenge, finding wellness in a digital world? There's a quote from the source material that just nails it. Digital technology is a good servant, but a bad master. And that's so true, isn't it? When it masters us, when we're just endlessly scrolling and reacting to every single notification,
It shatters our attention and leads to all sorts of problems: stress, bad sleep, a feeling of being disconnected, and just losing sight of what's actually important. Our minds are basically hijacked. And this is exactly where yoga offers such a powerful antidote. If the digital world is constantly pulling us outward in a million different directions, true yoga is the practice of turning inward. It's about taking back control of your own mind, not by fighting it, but just through gentle awareness. It's the simple practice of being fully present, which is the complete opposite of digital distraction. It truly is a time-tested path back to ourselves, back to balance, and back to real health.
So, I want to leave you with this final thought. Now that we understand that health is about being whole and that yoga is a tool to train the mind, the real question is for us: how can we start applying these incredible principles to find a little more balance in our own crazy, modern, digital lives?